And we're live. Welcome once again to Quest and Quill. This week, we catch up from the session that we had to chop in half because our man had to leave to officiate a wedding, and that's a pretty reasonable excuse to miss D&D, if you ask me. But what we missed off in that last session was the party found themselves amongst the Snapping Turtle Village. There, they enjoyed a feast of crawdad. Got some information from the Snapping Turtle Chief Leatherback, and John saw a weird, mysterious, ethereal figure in the night talking to the chief. After this, the party decided that they better get out of Dodge, and then proceeded to march off into the swamps, where they encountered some trouble and some mucky land that heavily slowed them down, and as Aslan led them off course towards the river. Finally, they found the river that they're meant to be crossing, only to make ripples on the water and see two large, hulking, viney, wet plant monsters crawl themselves out of the muck and lurch towards you.
Did you just say two? I only remember one.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, but yep.
I only see one.
We saw a couple of ripples in the water.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but we have never had confirmation of it being two things.
Well, here we are.
Hey, maybe it's three, and this is a red herring. Who knows?
True.
Sure. maybe you've changed it to three now that we've called you out on it.
Maybe I'll change it to three if you guys don't shut up. How does that sound?
Oh shit.
So
I'll
we're
see how
not
fast
gonna
we do
shut up.
this.
We're gonna nut up.
So
Let's go.
with that being said, who would like to do what? Saul, you're up first. And I believe the last thing you did was scramble into the tree.
Well, I believe I scrambled into the tree and I shot at it to our presence. And but that's not going to stop me. I'm just going to shoot it again. Do a full attack action.
Okay, Mr. Monk, attack it 17 times, please.
Yeah. I'm going to use my bonus action to do a shot and take 2 shots at it. So 16 hit.
Let me double check, but yes, I think it does. Okay, close everything down when my Discord failed.
That's okay.
A 16 does indeed hit, yes.
Right. So that's 7 damage plus 2. So 9 points of damage. And then second attack, 15 hit. Probably.
That's its AC.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
So it
Good
just
to know.
hits.
Hey.
5 plus. So 6 points of damage. And that's
Nice.
my turn.
So 15 total, not bad.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, Lula. Aslan, you're afterwards.
All right. Lula is going to sort of go behind Aslan and go in front of John to over here, standing on the precipice of land and swampy water. And she's going to get her hand axe and throw her hand axe at the tree being. Rolling to hit. About roll damage.
So
Oh,
Very nice.
hit.
are they
Got 23 to
standing
hit.
in the water right now?
Mm-hmm.
There's not like a little island they're on.
And
When you
then,
say they, are you talking about the characters, the monsters?
Characters.
Yes, they are on land.
Okay, so they aren't in the water right now.
Not currently, no.
Okay, cool.
What's the plural of it? It's?
Philosophical question.
Right? Well, I'm
Lula, what's up?
just wondering as to the gender of the creature.
Ah,
It's gender
Then for the
neutral. I believe they, them.
they
Well,
yep,
Lula's
that's what I
Wait.
thought.
Yeah, I mean, aren't
Guys,
plants
Lula,
usually
Guys,
hermaphrodites?
Lula, what's your attack? What are you
Lula's
doing?
second action. She's going to whip out
Mhm.
her flintlock pistol and she's going to shoot the tree boy for
Nice,
21.
go for it.
Wait, 21 to hit with 7 damage.
Nice.
And she's going to end her turn by getting behind her shield and getting ready for that tree to, I don't know, revive her or something. I don't know.
Okay. Next up, Aslan, what are you doing?
Is Aslan able to maneuver around John and Lula to step into within reach of the creature?
Not on land. Not on that
Not
little
on
island.
land.
That little island is packed.
All right. How about this? Aslan is gonna enrage, and he's gonna jump in the water and swim towards the creature.
Yep.
And as he does this, he's gonna swim towards the creature and he's gonna cling on and attack it twice.
To be fair, where you're standing, that green water, the only one who would have to swim there would be Frank. It comes up to about your knees, your waist, you know.
Oh, even better then. Then he's gonna just trudge towards the creature and attack once. He's had 15 hits, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that's first attack deals 12 damage.
Not bad.
Second attack does 9 damage.
Not bad, not bad. You guys are carving like little bits out of this thing and it's flailing and its vines are like wriggling.
And that's his turn.
Well, with that, Aslan goes and puts his chop into this thing. And in the water, this creature sort of wriggles and rows, and you can smell this thing. It's putrid and disgusting. And as it does, it goes to and just cover Aslan's entire body with its long and grasping tendrils. So it's going to make both of its attacks at Aslan. Missing both of them. Yeah, royally. Yeah, terribly. Jeez. Okay.
Yay!
Too slow.
Too slow.
Too slow.
But as it does so, you guys notice a ripple moving behind it. And the ripple seems to go towards you.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ah, jeez.
Da-da-da-dun.
That music is about exactly right.
Da-da-da-dun. Dun, dun,
And
dun,
with
dun.
those misses, that's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, missing sucks.
It does. John.
Are you gonna cast Eldritch Blast, John?
It's John's
Yeah,
turn.
John, you gonna cast Eldritch Blast?
Put him in a box toy, don't
Hold
you?
on, I gotta think about this one. Yeah, I think I will. Ooh, I hit it. A 20, a dirty 20 for 13 force
Beautiful.
damage. And then he,
13?
huh?
13, you said?
13 force
Nice, good
damage,
hit.
yes. And then,
Good hit.
so yeah, so the thing will come out of the water and they begin attacking it. Since it kind of like sprouted near John initially, as soon as it comes out, he says, "Oh God!" And then, the next word is Irota, and then he beams it for 13 force, and that's his turn. I guess he'll take one step back, or actually he'll just he'll crouch behind the trunk. That's his turn.
You can have half cover behind the truck if you crouched.
Sweet.
Frank, what are you doing?
So is it possible for me to put my cannon like here or something where I have line of sight? Like I'm not sure how to interpret the tree exactly.
Those are like roots and vines sliding off into the water. And that's deep water, so I would say no. This like whole little bit around here, you see like there's all plants and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically like a little edge where a tree has grown up and the tree's roots are holding on to any soil that they can, and it's mostly just the roots and water. So it's not really like
Okay, so
a good
I
stand.
can't put
It's
it
difficult
place it
terrain.
like here. Yeah, but I
It's
can't.
difficult
Like
terrain.
I'm more worried about if
You
I
can
could
place
put
it.
I can
You can
place it.
place it, but it's difficult terrain.
Okay, and will it have line of sight with the monster, or is there something in the way, like the
Yeah,
vines? Or
probably. Yeah, I have line of sight.
Okay, then could you please place me my cannon over there? I will do that for my action, and I will use my bonus action to command it to shoot it with the force ballista.
Force ballista.
Yep,
Good to know. Okay, roll your attacks, please.
it hits with a 15
Nice one.
for 10 force damage, and he gets beamed away 4 or 5 feet, I believe. Force ballista. Yeah, pushed 5 feet
5
away from the cannon.
feet away, which would push him 5 feet there, I guess.
Yeah, that way.
Does it? It doesn't say anything about whether the monster's large or anything, does it?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
It just says on a
Um,
hit, it takes the damage and
yeah.
is for the feet.
Oh, yeah.
What was that force damage again? Sorry.
10.
10. Good hit. Good hit.
And
This
that's
creature
my turn.
starting to show wear and tear as it's with that top of the round. Soul, you're up.
I'm gonna take 2 more insight shots at it. Hit. Oh, that's excellent. All right, so that is 13 points of damage. First hit.
Nice.
Hey.
Second hit. 8 points of damage.
Oh.
Not bad, not bad.
Alright, that's my turn.
Sitting in the tree, just. Good to know, good to know. That means it's Lula, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Okay, so this guy is made out of like vines and trees and all that jazz, right?
Yes. It seems to be
So
vines, trees, wet, swampy material, rot, decay, mushrooms. You can swear you can see like what is that, like a decomposing bunny? It's just
What is this?
the
What
muck
does
of
it
the swamp.
smell like? Please describe what it
Rot.
smells like.
Rot. It smells like a dump.
Compost.
so my axe that I managed to throw at this monster here is lodged in it somewhere, right? Can I see it?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. And how tall is this monster compared to me, like my height?
It hulks over you.
Sweet.
It's
I'm gonna
large.
jump onto the monster, where my hand axe is, rip it out, and then proceed to attack it twice while I'm on.
Go for it.
Sweet. Let's go.
How about this? If you make me an athletics roll to see if you can like climb up there and hold on and do the whole thing, I'll give you cinematic advantage for your attacks.
Oh, sweet.
If you
Okay.
fail,
What-
you're gonna fall off and you will be prone in the water.
I'll take it. I don't care. I'm doing it.
Dramatic purposes only.
Yeah. Athletics.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics it is. This is the worst time.
Oh, no.
That one.
You like climb up this monster and try to scrabble for your axe and like just grab onto it, and you feel the wet, sticky sliminess of the creature as your fingers just slip, and then you're falling. Splash! The water all around you. You still have your movement, so you can get up, but you are now prone in the water.
Okay, I do want to get up so I can. Luna gets up.
Mouthful of mud water.
Luna just proceeds to just punch its legs or whatever, like in frustration, like you. Oh.
I'm gonna say that's your action, but you can do your. That took an action to fail that for sure.
Okay, then bonus action to reload my gun and ready up.
Okay.
Aslan will take another swing at it
Good to know.
for 13 damage.
Nice, good hit, good hit.
And then second one
No damage.
for 9 damage. Is it still up?
It's like really, really low. 13 plus 9. Yeah, it's in. I can't tell you where it is, but this thing is looking like
Alright.
a desk and it's nearly falling apart.
You can see through parts of it. Just
He's gonna go for one more hit, but it's gonna miss. It's gonna slip past the vines, I guess.
Okay.
you have now chopped through this thing so much that you chopped through and didn't do any damage.
He basically chopped the same place again, and there was just nothing there.
Yep. you proceeded to
Yeah.
chop where you've already chopped.
Aslan like chops into like what he assumes is like a thigh of this creature or something. He chops, and then his axe just goes straight through the now hole in this creature's side.
And that's his turn.
Okay, cool. With that,
Dun, dun.
a second creature flashes
Da-da-da-da.
out of the water right next to Lula and John, crawling up the log and slithers and slides towards you guys. I realized I forgot to make the token visible on Albe Rodeo. And of course encounters Lula, who's just gotten up and is all wet. And the creature goes to attack her.
Yeah.
One miss. Another miss. Yep, not my day today. I'm going to put those dice away. Where are my other dice? This encounter's too easy. If I
Straight
just
to
miss everything.
jail.
I guess.
Isn't there
Um,
I
advantage
guess.
on the sneak attack?
Sorry.
Don't you get advantage on your sneak attack?
Oh,
No.
oh yeah.
We're not.
I'm trying to help you out here, man. Jeez.
No, it's okay. He'll bring out that third creature after all.
That being said, you notice that there are even more ripples coming from the center of water. And Lula's splash seems to have, and the general chaos of the water seems to be attracting things from around the swamp. You guys notice that while it's gone quiet in your direct vicinity, like the birds, everything's silent, you notice that the swamp around you seems to have come alive. And with that, the second creature attacks Aslan. That's a hit. That's a miss.
Yeah.
So the creature tries to slam, and then as its tentacles just wrap around Aslan, as what's left of its crumbling body just tries to pull him down into the water. I need a strength saving throw from it is strength. Let me double check. Strength saving throw from you, please. It's a grapple check, so athletics or acrobatics to escape.
Okay.
You have advantage because of raging.
Rage.
0 rage.
Yeah, I don't need it. I rolled 20 at first.
Nice, good one. As this creature's like body just tries to, you just like smack it off of you, and its crumbling vines just like slide down your body. Most of the strength has left it.
So I'm now all gooed up.
You're a little bit stinky for sure.
Stinky cats.
How do I take any damage?
You take damage on the attack, but you don't get engulfed at least.
This is like asking your teacher if there was any homework left for yourself.
Yeah, right.
Did I take any damage?
So it's 9 on the attack. It's 9 on the attack, but you make the strength saving throw, so you're not grappled.
I'm just very eager to have it. That's all.
Yes.
You can have it, yes. So it's 4.
John.
Okay.
Alright, so
Yes, sir.
John's gonna pop his head up, and he's gonna look towards the most wounded one, and he's gonna say, "Focus this one down, Irota!" First part of the beam hits for 12 force damage. Second part of the beam hits.
The first one eviscerates it.
Nice. All right. So he punches a hole through it, and he sees it crumbling. So he's gonna turn his head and strike the other one with the remnant of the beam for 6 force damage.
Nice. That's the first hit on that one. Because he's only just showed himself because it took a turn to. Stupid slow creatures. Anyway.
And then he's gonna crouch behind the tree trunk.
Good to know. That means Frank, you're up.
Frank is going to firebolt. And he's going to miss. So instead, he's going to also use his Force Ballista. And he's also going to miss that.
Into the water. You notice though.
Frank doesn't have a very good angle on this, so he's just kind of like peeking around the tree, and he just misses.
You notice though that this arcing of energy through and the striking of the water and your misses, those ripples seem to be heading in your direction, towards the tree. Saul, you're up.
Two shots. I can say shots at the one next to Lula.
Please roll your shots.
Hit. 8 and so 11 points of damage on the first shot.
Mm-hmm.
So close to net 20, but a hit for 13 points of damage. The second shot.
So 24 total?
Yeah.
Nice,
Ooh.
good turn. Jeez,
Oh.
man, big hit.
That's it.
Put in work. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
That means Lula.
Lula is going to move over here to grab her hand axe. Does Lula need to search for her? Does Lula need to search for her hand axe?
It's pretty easy to pull out of this mucky pile.
Ah, thank goodness. Whew. Okay, so Lula's gonna grab her hand axe and deliver some damage potentially towards this mofo right here. Let's go.
Do it.
First roll is 23. 9 damage.
That's definitely a hit.
Hell yeah. And second roll is 5. Lula got overconfident. Was like, hey, let's do the work.
Talking about getting overconfident, do you see that and I'm just gonna move this thing temporarily and I'll put it back. You've moved forward. Can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please? As you slip out of the shallow water, seemingly into the deeper muck of the swamp with your attack.
Your thing. I'm gonna roll you a natural 20.
Beautiful. You're able to maintain your footing, and then you can step back this way, back onto like the shallow ground. You're still in water, but you're not slipping anymore. You're not going to fall down. And then I'm just going to put the stair
Hell yeah,
back.
thank you.
Yep.
Lula
I don't know if you guys can
turn.
see that, but there's the two different lines of water.
I mean, are we gonna
The
do
last one
anything
is
with
the
that
shallows.
monster? You can just have him dissipate into the water, right?
Yeah, he melts away into the water. That's fair.
Yeah, it's just take him off. We can see it better that way.
Yeah. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Then Aslan, you're up.
You're gonna notice John and Lula will notice Aslan is gonna run very swiftly over the log, and as he swings to the side of the creature, like a flash of lightning,
Mm-hmm.
he is gonna whirlwind in a flurry of steel of reckless attacks.
Nice.
First one hits for 9 damage.
Nice.
Second one is 15 a hit.
Yeah,
That's a hit. Yep.
It's gonna hit for 12 damage.
the dice really said you're gonna roll a 9.
Yeah, right. Double nines,
And
baby.
the third one is gonna hit for 8 damage.
Oof.
So
Third
8
round.
plus. Can you give me the total? Because you just gave me a bunch of numbers. I missed one.
Total was 8 plus 12 plus 9,
29.
29.
Big round, big round. Jeez,
That's
big
his
hit,
turn.
big hit.
That's a lot of damage.
Well done.
Hell yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
Hey, full swift.
Okay, is that your turn?
Is it
Yeah.
yet?
Oh no, it's only now just starting to look hurt.
Ah, I see. Good. Plenty of combat to go. Now let's just hope that Frank doesn't keep missing. I think it's the end now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get this thing working. Sorry, 1 second. So with that,
Dun,
another
dun, 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 dun.
lurching out of the water as this thing pushes on the tiny little robotic thing that seems to be able to shoot like giant bursts of energy into the air. And it's going to make both of its slam attacks on the little thing.
Oh no.
First one hits.
Oh no.
13 damage.
Okay.
Then
What kind of damage is it?
the bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay. 13, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then it's going to take the second hit. 12 plus. I think that still hits. Yeah. Yeah, 19 hits. So the second one hits as well for 12 damage.
12.
And then I need a dexterity saving
Immune-
throw. Or
Immune
like
to all
a
conditions.
save. Well, not being grappled.
Uh,
Grappled isn't a condition, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think it is. Because your
It is.
Can you be
movement,
immune from
movement
being
is 0.
grappled?
Yeah, immune to all conditions, meaning immune to being like it's even immune to being prone, I believe. So, like it's immune to all of those. It's just
Okay.
there.
Well, yeah. Well, the creature wraps itself around this thing, even if it seems to do nothing.
Okay. That's
your
cool.
your arcane
So-
venom is now inside this creature's like arms, and it's just like holding it, trying to like squeeze it, and seeming to get no results from that.
It's just bolted
It's-
to the
it's a
ground.
robot. It's a robot. They don't care. They don't care. It's a cannon. Is that your turn, or are you still doing other stuff? You still need to. attack the other one?
I'm just making I'm just kind of deciding because Aslan took the biggest hit, so I'm rolling, but yeah, it's definitely attacking Aslan. And making both of its slam attacks on Aslan, which is natural 18 and natural 16. That's not me, but
Okay.
I did change the dice.
Do you roll with advantage?
Change them back.
No. Just one.
Oh, it's supposed to be advantage.
Oh yeah, because it's reckless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll 2 more to see if any of them crit. Guys, I'm not even joking with you. I just rolled a 16 and an 18 again, but it was
Oh,
on the other
wow.
dice.
Oh, wow.
I'm not even joking. This is ridiculous. I wish I could take a picture of that or something.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be. Yeah, there wasn't supposed to be any crits. Okay, so the first one is 11. The second one is 10.
So 10.
So 10 damage total, probably because you're resistant.
And then
bludgeoning.
please, yeah, you can halve that. Now, please make a dexterity a grapple check. So athletics or acrobatics to not be grappled.
Okay.
Don't forget advantage.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's 19.
That saves as you like pull yourself out of this creature's grasp.
You'll see Aslan takes the hit like a champ. He doesn't even flinch.
Nice. And I think that's my turn.
Yay.
That case, John's gonna Eldritch Blast the one attacking Aslan. He'll say, "Get off my friend!"
Ooh.
Zzz. Hits it with a 19-4.
Nice.
11 force damage.
Not bad.
The beam continues. Hits it with a 25 for 5 force damage.
16 total. Nice. Good hit.
Yeah, and then he's gonna crouch behind the tree trunk.
Okay.
Actually, I
Cool.
lie. He's gonna lift a hand, and then he's gonna clench a fist, and he's gonna punch downwards, and he's gonna try and knock the creature prone with his telekinesis. I need a DC 15 strength check.
Does it roll with advantage because it's large? No, because it's telekinesis.
No.
So this creature sort of like looks, just gets crushed down by your telekinesis as its form is pushed into the water. It is now considered prone.
Nice. And I guess yeah, as it gets like pushed downwards, you guys would see the water just like splash upwards in a circle around it.
Yeah, like
And that's
that's your turn.
yeah.
Frank, what are you doing?
Oh, sh-
Frank is going to use his cannon to walk away.
The walk away.
Do the walk away, and we'll taking the attack of opportunity. Let's see if it will work.
Definitely a hit.
How much damage?
17 plus. 6, so 15.
So it dies.
No.
The arcane cannon just like pulls itself out of its grasp because it's an object. It just explodes, trying to pull itself free.
Yep. So Frank is gonna pull out another one. Oh Jesus! I mean, I don't mind having a cannon that big. Don't get me wrong, but
But there's, you said you chose the tiny one, so they're actually supposed to be like this. But that's just impossible to even like.
It depends on like I technically I should mention that every single time I make one because it doesn't because it's an option, but yeah. Anyway, it doesn't make a difference now.
Okay,
That's my
what are you
turn.
doing?
No, that's
Cool,
my
good to
turn.
know.
All
That
right.
means we're back to the top of the round, Saul.
So, question: if I position myself to where I would be behind this thing, whenever the spurt of fire does come, would that count as cover?
Behind it.
From the cannon?
No, behind the creature, the ship.
Please show me where you mean by behind it.
Oh, he wants to be in between. Like he wants to be the monster. Like have the monster in between him and my
I
cannon.
understand. Show me where on the map.
So what I'm thinking
That'd
is
be in the water, wouldn't it?
no. I want to latch onto the back of this thing, like that.
Ah.
I just want to make
I'm
sure.
gonna make.
I'm asking if you would please consider maybe me having cover against the flame spurt when it comes.
That's not how fire works.
The cone.
Just
All I'm gonna say is
taking
it's a
into
cone.
account, just taking into account that it's like a big, large creature made out of like wet
I
vegetation.
mean, have you never seen Lord of the Rings? If you stand behind a pillar, that means that you won't be hit by the fire.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I do appreciate the video game cheese, and it's definitely a lot like Valheim trying to put the trees in between you and stuff. No,
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted you to
it's
consider
a
that.
cone of fire. It's a cone of fire, bro. You can't put yourself in the cone.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to ask.
Hey man, it's a safe space. We could at least ask.
Okay.
You're very welcome to ask, but the answer is no.
You're a monk.
So-
You'll be fine.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna basically jump from the tree because I see he's menacing my good buddy Frank. I'm gonna latch onto him and start making attacks.
Go get him, Saul.
All right.
Oh. Make your attacks, please. All right.
14's gonna miss, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Just barely.
You know what? I will spend a key point to bump that up. That's it.
Which makes it a hit.
seven. That sets it up to a 16 by spending the key point, and then I did
Okay, nice.
7 damage. Then second attack is 19 damage, or not 19 damage, 19
Damn.
damage.
I wish.
I was about to say.
And then 8 damage, and then I'm going to spend a key point to do flurry of blows. That misses 1, and that also misses. So, not
Okay,
great.
so it was 8 plus?
Yeah.
8 plus what?
No, it misses. I'm sorry.
I know. Yeah, no, but the first 2 attacks hit, right?
Yeah, so that'd be
Totaling?
8 damage and 7 damage, so
Okay, yeah.
15 damage total. Sorry.
15, yeah. No worries. That's your turn?
Yep, that's
Then
my
that
turn.
means Lula and Aslan next.
Luna is going to go on this log so that she can jump towards this this monster and like basically just jump on it with both her feet. Would that count as a double unarmed strike since she's using both her
Yeah.
legs to stomp on the monster?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, you can use both your attacks on it. Why
Flavor
not?
text. Yeah, flavor text, do it.
All right, sweet. Rolling. Yeah. It's a hit.
I'm for it.
Come on, Luna. Okay, that's an 11. It didn't obviously work. So she's going to be a bit frustrated about that. God damn it! And she's just gonna stomp on it regularly with just a foot, her right foot.
Yeah.
That means
Much
less
damage.
damage, but she gets that one. 17.
17 to hit or 17
Or-
damage? Jeez.
17 to hit.
17 to hit. 17 to hit. 17 to hit with 8 damage.
Nice, not bad.
And I already reloaded my pistol in my turn.
Cool. Good to know. Aslan, what's up?
Hey,
Is the creature still prone?
Real quick, you're supposed to roll a d8, aren't you? Or do you have a shield equipped? You're doing an unarmed strike. You can roll a d8.
Okay.
For double-handed attack, it's a D8. That's
Yeah,
what I
but she has
did
the
for
shield
last
equipped.
one.
Oh, you do? Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Okay, Aslan.
The creature's still prone, right?
Yep. Oh, you're supposed to have advantage. Lula.
Oh yeah, that's
I was
right.
wondering.
I forgot about that too. Roll your attacks again.
All right.
What was it? Was just the first one that missed?
It doesn't matter. It's 14.
Still misses, yep.
Yeah.
Alright, Aslan.
Yeah.
Aslan is just gonna start chopping wood, except it's moss. He's gonna miss the first attack. He's gonna hit the second one for 9 damage. And he's gonna hit it one more time for 6 damage.
One
Six damage,
more
not bad.
time.
This creature is starting to look a bit shaky after you guys decided to play Minecraft and, Lula decided to punch some wood and Aslan was like, no, you gotta use a tool. Axe.
Yeah.
That's your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Then this creature will respond to having Lula try and hold onto it and grapple onto it and fight with it. And it's going to take Lula and move one of its long, slimy appendages and just try and slam her down into the water with it.
Crap.
That hits. And it slams Lula into the water for 10 damage. It then raises its other appendage and just and smashes it down on her for a natural 20.
My God.
So that's a crit.
That's chill.
Uh-oh.
So 6,
Wait, did it get up? You
9.
said?
Yeah, it got up.
Okay.
Why?
You
Like
should
Lulu was
have
on top of it.
grappled it.
Lulu was on top of it, and so it literally like got up, holding Lulu, and just slammed her into the water, and then with her like slammed its other hand on her for a total of 15 plus 4, 19 on the second hit.
Ooh.
And I need a grapple escape, so athletics or acrobatics, please.
John shouts,
Athletics or
Lula!
acrobatics. Okay, so that's athletics or acrobatics.
So, how many of us
So
can
how does
swim,
16
guys?
sound? How does 16 sound?
That just makes it.
Ooh,
Is
lucky
Lula
gal.
alive?
Whew. Sorry.
Is Lula
Is
even
Lula down?
alive?
Lula is not down.
I imagine
Uh,
she's submerged in the water.
Yeah, she's definitely in the water next to this creature. The other one with Saul now on its back shakes around and tries to just backwards onto Saul,
Okay.
missing. It then tries to swing and slam him into the tree with its body. +7, which would make it 15. Does 15 hit?
No.
No, then it misses. Yeah.
I like to think he's like just scrambling around this thing like a spider.
Yeah. I'm gonna say with these attacks to maintain it, give me a dexterity saving throw, please. But I think if you have like ridiculous athletics, right? I mean acrobatics, you can use that because you're a monk and I'm gonna roll.
I think my dexterity saving throw is going to be higher. I don't actually have. I'm not actually proficient in acrobatics, even though that would be smart.
With all the stuff you're doing, you should have.
Oh shit! I rolled an out one, buddy.
Then you fall off, buddy. I'm not gonna make you go prone or anything, but you're no longer on top of the creature.
Oh,
That's
wow.
That's
Alright,
okay.
then
that's
Where
my
do I
turn.
land?
That's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, where does he land? Into the deep water?
No, just onto the roots or anything.
Okay. Cool.
Into the general muck and vegetation of the swamp.
John.
So yeah, so John will have shouted, Lula, no! Irota! And then he's gonna beam it and try and finish it off.
Please roll your attacks.
Hit it with an 18 for 5 force damage.
Hmm.
The beam continues, hitting it with the 22 for 8 force damage.
Creature is really not looking good.
Yeah.
But John failed his second kill steal.
Then he's gonna take his hand and gonna go and then do a punching motion towards it and try and push it back 5 feet.
Okay.
With his telekinesis, DC 15 strength save.
Just have
Get
to
off
double
of
check.
Lula.
I think it saves that. Yeah, no, saves that with a 16.
All right. So it would feel a force pushing it, and you guys see like drops of water rattling from its vegetation, and but nothing
Yeah.
happens. It holds
As
against
John
it.
makes this punching motion in the air, you guys notice there's all like the wood and disconnected leaf and shrubbery off of this thing's body just sort of like flies backwards, but the thing just crunches forward into it,
Yeah. And then
not moving anywhere.
John seems to get brave, and then he jumps up on the tree trunk and runs up close, looking for Lula in the water, and then that's his turn.
Yep. That means Frankie boy.
So, speaking of vegetation, let's burn some. Dex save,
Mhm.
please. 14.
17. Natural 17.
Okay. That means half of 5 is 2.
2.
Yeah.
You notice that as the fire scorches this creature, it creates some steam on the creature's body, and as the flames dissipate, seems to have done less damage than you expected.
Seeing this, instead of going for Firebolt, Frank is going to go for Ray of Frost.
No,
And misses.
Oh,
sucks.
And Frank, you can see Frank being really upset. And that's my turn.
Okay, Soul, you're up.
Okay, so is the one next to Lula is that prone?
No.
No,
You said it's looking pretty bad.
it's looking pretty bad.
I'm gonna take a shot at it. I'm gonna try to shoot at it till it's dead.
Please do.
Hit
D&D Beyond needs better dice, man.
6 damage. And 12 damage. So 18 damage total.
It had exactly that much left. How would you like to end it?
Yeah.
I literally, I was like 18 away when you said 18.
So I think it's like menacing on Lula and John. Like John's trying to get her out of the water and it's menacing on her, and then you just hear 2 shots ring out, and like just this rotten, just rancid liquid like shoot out the back of its like head space, and it just collapses in on itself.
yeah.
And then
Making nasty noises.
yeah, real bad. And I'm going to use a bonus action to do Flurry of Blows on our boy here.
Uncle Saul's gotcha.
Hit 8 points of damage, and that's a hit. 8 points, so 16 points of damage on the guy next to me.
Quick maths. Good hit.
Thank you.
Fetch turn.
Oh yeah.
Lula, you've just watched this creature that slammed the absolute heck out of you just get by Saul and fall, splashing into the water. An explosion of water and putrid stench.
Well, Luna, assuming Luna's still prone, right? Well, in the water, because, slam,
Mm-hmm.
right? So Luna is going to. Luna is going to get out of the water. See John giving her
I love the extra commit.
hand. She's going to climb out. John's assistance and pant and roll in pain. And she's going to use her bonus action to heal up for 1d10 roll.
Is that a second wind?
Yeah, second wind, yeah.
Cool.
She's going to heal for 10 HP.
Yeah.
Nice.
As she pops out of the water, John asks her, Lula, are you okay?
Here.
Oh, we can't hear you.
Oh,
The
sorry.
coughing is making it cut out.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Thanks.
Saul still needs
And-
help.
Turn.
All right. All right. And I guess Lula may uses the rest of her movement points to move closer to Saul. Yeah.
Okay. Where do you move?
15 feet of movement.
20, 25, 30.
You have 15 feet of movement. You're in difficult terrain right now.
Okay, so 30.
As you get closer, you can hear Frank swearing at his gun about him missing the entire time.
Still have your action, don't you?
I think she used.
Actually,
Yeah,
would my
she
action
used-
be getting out?
Wait, used it for
Getting
what?
out? Getting out of like being submerged in water, like getting up and
That doesn't take your action. That just takes
Yeah,
your
that's your-
movement.
Takes half your movement.
That's your movement. You really only had 50.
I'll take my movement.
So you should really be like right next to John, probably.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, you have 15 feet if you're walking on land. I thought he was going to walk through the water. If you walk through the water, you have 7.5 feet of movement.
Hey, can you move 1 square? You have your action still. You have a
One
gun.
square.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't worry. Don't
We'll make a
Don't,
decision.
don't worry, I got you. Don't worry about it,
Yeah.
sweetheart. Don't worry
I'm
about
not. I'm
it.
not worried. We're just waiting.
Yeah. All right. So Lula is going to heed John's warning about Saul, and she's going to respond with a shot towards the monster.
Okay.
Obviously, she didn't clean it properly, and with all the water and gunk in it, because she fucking missed. Oh no! That's the damage. My bad. No, hang on. I repeat what I just said. She fucking missed.
Hey,
So
man, I
Lula
think it's
pulls out her
fair
gun
in
that she
swampy
just-
area.
No. Lula pulls out her gun, which she just reloaded, goes, and then wet powder. No
Yeah.
spark.
Yeah. Shit. In my turn.
Aslan.
Aslan is gonna. Can he make it next to Saul? He can, right?
The even the light green water is difficult terrain. You go 10 feet on the island, then that's 20 feet. You can't quite make it there. You're about 10 feet short by my reckoning.
Can I jump over the shallow water?
Yeah, for sure.
he's got the.
Then
He's definitely got the strength to do that.
Yeah,
You have the strength to do it. Yeah,
You
so
can
10
run.
feet,
You can
10
run
feet.
through us. Move
10
through us
feet,
on
yeah,
the
you
tree
can do it.
trunk, and then jump. Right?
Yeah,
yeah, and then I jump from
Okay, if you-
from the edge of the island onto the roots.
yeah. And then you have about 10 feet with which you can get into range next to Saul there, yeah.
Imagine jumping 16 feet.
Well, he does, and then he dashes right under Saul's right arm, and Saul is gonna
Mhm.
notice this flash of black hair just swing upwards in like a spiral of
Nice.
reckless attacks. The first one hits for 9 damage.
Nice.
Second one hits for 7 damage.
Good hit.
And the third one hits for 11 damage.
Nice. Whew.
Hey.
Big one,
Oh,
big
man.
one.
And as he spirals upwards with the triple attacks, he's going to land gracefully on his feet.
Beautiful. Just like Legend of Zelda shit.
Good.
Yeah,
Cool, gotcha.
that's his turn.
That means it's me. Noticing its other friends aren't looking so hot. This creature is going to see the two things in front of us, and it's going to try and in front of it. It's going to try and slam both of you off, attempting to push you 5 feet away and into the water. Just a sweeping attack. It misses the first one on Aslan, but then as its long, like shambling limb comes over Aslan's head, Saul, after witnessing this amazing strike, just and sees this thing coming towards him and takes the hit to the side. You can roll me something to try and not take the hit, so athletics or acrobatics. Otherwise, you'll be smacked, but you do take the damage as
Can I
it
just
slams
do-
you
can I
for
just do
10
it?
damage.
Could I just do a deck saving throw?
Yeah,
21.
saves for sure. As you're able to take the hit, but using your extreme monk abilities, you stumble back slightly, knowing how to take a punch from your years of training. and not get knocked into the water. After that, this thing is going to try and get out of dodge as swiftly as it can, which isn't very swiftly, as it lurches back into the water. You guys can both take an attack of opportunity if you would like to.
Aslan hits him for 6 damage as he tries to run away.
Nice.
I hit him for 8.
He takes the hit and continues lurching, shambling away. You can just see where like the outline of his in the murky water and like the ripples on the top of the water. With that, John, what are you doing?
A part of him is still above the water line. You said.
Not above the water, but still visible, still like attackable.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna shoot into the water, trying to finish it off.
Okay.
Hits it with the 17 for 13 force damage.
Nice.
Mhm.
Ooh,
And the
second
second
part
one?
of the attack is a crit, baby.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's a good roll. 22 force damage. Ooh.
Smokes.
13 plus 20, 35 total on those Eldritch Blasts, boy.
Yeah.
That's a big hit.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage. Okay,
Still alive?
Frank, dude, you've
Damn
just
it.
taken it from like looking messed up to looking like falling apart. It
Nice.
was a big hit.
Finish
Is anybody in the water currently? Like from one of us?
No.
Soul's in the water.
I mean, Saul's on the branches. He didn't fall into the water because he made the saving throw.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. Could I try to
Mhm.
use shocking grasp on the water to electrocute the water?
You're allowed to try, yes.
Okay. So Frank will go up to the water and touch the water, and you see electric sparks all around the water. And I'm going to roll. That was almost 14.
Please roll the damage anyway.
Yay! 9 lightning damage. Or
9. As you notice, this creature, sparks of electricity sparkle across the water, and you notice it go almost as if the electricity gave it more power.
You can see Frank looking at the rest and just go,
What was that? Kill it!
"Oops." Um,
Saul, you're up.
All right.
Frank is gonna walk back.
He's
He's
down.
sulking. He's sulking, bro. He goes and like sits down on the floor. He's upset.
Hey, you are. He's having the exact same reaction anyone would have with these things. The first time.
Yeah, they're. Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, you're in good company. All right. I am going to.
I just thought of it. No,
I'm
it's
going to
good.
take a shot at it with my pistol, and I'm going to make these Kinsei shots.
Please do.
Hits.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 7 points of damage on the first hit. Second one hits. That is. That was great. That's max damage on the second one, so that's 16 damage on the second one.
Nice. So 7 on the first and then 16?
Yep.
Nice. Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
That's my turn.
It wouldn't have been dead, but it would have been much closer if it hadn't been healed a little bit. Lila, what are you
Healed it.
doing?
Me.
Lula is going to curse at her pistol malfunctioning and use her bonus action to reload it, and swear at the monster running away, saying, "You stay right where you are, you fruity, veiny piece of work." And she's gonna reload her pistol, and she's gonna fire with a dirty 20.
Beautiful.
Hang on a second, I just want to
Damage,
double
come
check
on.
something. Your weapon attack score critical on a roll of never mind. Okay, just rolling damage.
Being a
Just
fightery
making
fighter.
sure.
No, I understand. Good. Good.
6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Disadvantage. She's gonna use her. You know what? She's gonna lose it. Never mind. Lula's gonna end her turn.
Okay, good to know. That means Aslan, you're up.
Aslan is gonna withdraw the javelin from his back, and he's gonna throw it for 7 damage.
Nice.
Is it dead?
No, it is not.
He's gonna snap his fingers, and the javelin is gonna come back to his hand, and he's gonna throw it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this time it's gonna do 7 damage again.
When your character is more useful by giving one of the other characters something than you're doing it yourself.
Yeah, welcome to Artificer. Is that your turn? It's still standing. Well,
So he's gonna
lurching.
snap his fingers again. That's it.
That's it. This creature, somewhat energized, shambles into the water, and you notice its form just disappear into the murkiness. And it's gone.
John's standing on top of the tree trunk looking down in the water going, is it dead?
So
And that is the end of combat.
yeah, so
With it, let's cut to break quickly, and we'll get back.
oh sure.
We'll be back.
We'll be right back after these messages.
I'm gonna
Might be.
And we're back. You guys stand next to the putrid mounds that are your victory, noticing now the decomposing and rotting material contained within as they slowly slip deeper and deeper into the water, falling apart. What would everybody like to do? What would everybody like to say?
Frank is taking apart his gun and cleaning it.
Cleaning all the swamp mud up from earlier.
Yeah, he's you could see he's kind of angry and furious. He's like swearing to himself a little bit, like God fucking.
Saul's gonna walk up to him. He's gonna take a minute to write on his slate. He's gonna say,
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone
say,
okay?
Fire doesn't work.
Yeah, well, thanks, Saul. I didn't have much else.
And then he cleans it off. Writes down, I think lightning heals it.
Yeah,
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
what was that about?
It was some bullshit. I can tell you that much.
Thought you weren't you supposed to be smart and stuff? You're supposed to know these things.
Such a dick.
Are we ready to go now?
Hold
You guys
on,
notice
just wait.
at this point,
I don't know.
the late
think-
afternoon sky
I
is in
think
the
Lula
sky.
needs a moment.
It's not looking so
Just
good.
wait. Just wait. Lulu's busy wringing her, at least her little bandana dry, handkerchief dry, just like sitting down on with the log as her back rest, just like catching her breath. It's been a while since she's felt like this, so she's catching her breath. But she is a little bit excited for what goes on it for the journey ahead. Feeling good.
After Frank is done cleaning his gun, he'll press vegetation, everybody dry and clean, whoever needs it.
Thanks, there, Frank.
While
You
Saul's
alright
sitting
there?
with him, he does the drawing of John as a worm again and shows it to him.
Who?
So Frank, cheer him up.
Frank giggles at this a little. You can see like a little smile. Like he was grumpy the entire time and cleaning stuff, and you just see him looking over at it, and you can see it's like a slight smile as he continues on. And he says, "Lula, are you good? Do you got slams pretty hard there? You need some arcane healing or?"
You know what? Not that bad. I'm kind of feeling off. Okay. No, I'm not that bad. Thanks, there, Frank. I just need a rest. That's all.
Anybody else need a pep in your step?
I'll be okay. Though I don't think we should rest here. I think we've rattled the forest or the swamps with that battle. Should move on first. If we can't find somewhere safer.
As John says, rattle. Aslan will stop trying to fish in the sea with his magic javelin. You'll notice
You can
that
just see him
while you guys were
throwing it.
talking, he's just throwing the javelin and bringing it back.
You know,
Aslan, I can see you're enjoying your new present there, huh?
It's good, but still no fish.
I'm sure the big monsters chased him away, man. Well, let's get going. We'll there'll be another pond for you to fish in.
Okay, follow me, and he'll start crossing the river.
Okay.
Please make a survival roll for me, Aslan.
Yeah. Yeah, I wrote it down.
Okay, cool.
Survival. Uh, 17.
17. You're able to lead the party across the river and into the swamp, seemingly in the direction that you were told to. Can I have everybody make a Constitution saving throw? And in fact, Saul, with your
Yep.
passive perception of 15, something is biting on your ankles.
Oh yeah. I got a 17, and I'm probably gonna see a big old leech ankle. Yeah.
It's a big old nasty leech.
I do a medicine check so to see if one to maybe remove it safely, and also medicinal value.
Also, what? Sorry, your mic cut out there and there.
I'm wondering if I can roll medicine to safely remove it, and also
Yeah,
to see if it has any medicinal value.
please roll your medicine. Yeah.
All right, so that's a 12.
You're able to safely remove it. Though, like as far as you know, leeches they're used to leech blood, and used as
As far as
leeches.
it goes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put them in a jar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just in case you need it later.
Yeah, just in
Yeah.
case.
Did everybody make me a constitution? Did everybody make me a Constitution saving throw?
Yep.
We
Yes.
already did. What's the save?
Anybody get below 10?
That's Aslan.
Aslan got below a 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
You're the only one, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Does he notice it?
You don't notice anything for now. Maybe under you
Okay.
there, if you're grooming yourself later, as cats are known to do, you might find some leeches, but
Yeah, I think once we're out of the water, Saul would stop everybody and point out, like he would make a show of removing the leech from himself, pointing to the others. But probably wouldn't do that.
Frank would like to do it then. Like, I mean, I doubt he's the one, but he would do an investigation check or like a perception check to see if himself or anybody else has also had any leeches on them.
Yeah, upon seeing this, John clearly goes bug-eyed behind his shades. And he just frantically starts checking his body, beginning with the inside of his pants.
yep, sounds about right. There are leeches
He looks relieved once
all
he sees that
over
he's clear.
your guys' bodies. They have
Oh, there are?
5 little teeth in their in their pentagram shaped mouths that and then suck onto the side of your skin and just
Wait, so
you
they're
need
on
to realize,
everybody?
right, some of them they're on everybody. Some of them are already fat with your blood. And
Yeah, I'm getting
you're
those
able
off.
to pull them off reasonably safely. But it's definitely pretty nasty. There's some blood. There's some pain. Not fun.
Should I take any damage?
Oh no.
Okay.
Aslan failed the Constitution saving throw. He will find out what that means.
Yeah, he's probably got some sort of weird, gross blood disease now.
He's got some leech STD.
Yeah. Could I know this is a long shot, but could I do a survival check to see if there's like any sort of plant or something around here that we could feasibly craft into like a salve that we could rub on our lower extremities to discourage these things from biting us?
Me and you discussed your character background pretty extensively. Do you have any experience in swamps?
It's a good question. I mean, he's an old man. He's been all over. I guess. I think.
You want to talk about old men?
Yeah, I think if
Are you're proficient in survival?
no,
Then I'm not going to let you make the roll. No.
that's fair.
Yeah.
He's just very smart. He's just very wise.
Dude, absolutely. Or I would have given you nature or survival.
Oh.
Sure, but you have to be proficient in one of them first.
So there's a part of me that was like, God, I wish I was a ranger so that make a little bit.
Well,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like, no matter how
Rangers are
smart
OP.
you are, you're not gonna inherently know if that what that plant is gonna do, right? If it's like it's
Yeah,
poisonous or not.
I think I think the proficiency ruling is a good one, so
Yeah.
that's all right.
So,
What if I'm
with that,
proficient in all three? Can I help him?
Can I give him my idea? Like it was his idea.
How are you going to communicate it?
No, I'm just saying out of character.
Could Frank help
is
him?
what
I mean, I'm making the same
Saul writes
arguments
down
of
on-
being an old
Saul-
man.
Alright, enough of this
Saul writes down
hypothetical.
on the slab. Yeah, Saul writes down on the slab, shows it to Aslan. Aslan's like, what does that mean?
What a pretty,
You know?
what a pretty flower.
Yeah, stick man. No idea how to read this barbarian from the wasteland. Doesn't even, barely speaks common. Like,
Yeah, okay.
Hey, he can read, okay? Just not common.
So
Alright.
from
how would you like to proceed?
like we got out of the water, we've torn the leeches off of us after freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have to like continue going back into the water again, or can we go on land from
You
here?
guys know that you're supposed to cross the river and continue south a little bit. Aslan's leading you with the 17. He can lead you successfully if you guys continue to trek off into the swamp.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so I guess John would just say, Aslan, can we not go in the water again, please?
Yeah, that was uncomfortable.
That's putting it lightly.
He'll scratch his head, shrug, and keep going.
Okay. You make your way through the long, low-hanging branches, the muggy, misty swamp. The afternoon heat brings um, a misty fog over the swamp. You know, when that afternoon haze from all the evaporation. You guys march through it, but you're still able to generally guide yourself in the right direction. Though you notice that the afternoon sun was dipping, it's turning orange, and slowly turning from orange to pink, and pink to red. And then you come upon a clearing. And this is not a natural clearing. There's smoke rising from around. And if you want to go to the Albert Rodeo, map prepared.
So I'm assuming an hour hasn't passed yet, right?
It's been an
my
hour, yeah.
goodness.
It's been more than an hour? Okay.
Good heavens!
Oh my goodness. Dude, that looks amazing. That looks really
It's
good.
our alien spaceship.
It took me a little bit to make, but I really like Incarnate. Thanks again, man. The shout out to Kaio.
Yeah, hell yeah. Thank you, Kaio.
Shout out to Kyle for boom.
Good
Looked
times.
so good, it made him proud.
Yeah.
Laugh.
This man changes his mind. He was like, "No, I don't want to appreciate Kyle. I'm out of here."
Dude,
It's good to
the
crash.
map looks so
Yeah.
good. I really like the tentacles and stuff. Damn.
Not allowed to compliment the map. Okay, we're not
Guys,
allowed to
we're not
compliment the
allowed-
map.
we're
Discord
not
does not
allowed
like
to-
us complimenting the map.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not allowed to.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That's what we get for
Okay,
breaking the
we get
fourth
it.
wall.
So as you look before you, you notice amongst the rising smoke and carnage in the swamp, there seems to be a large scar, a crater, torn, now filled in with water, as this metallic shelled creature that you saw that planted a stick of dynamite on so successfully lays before you. On its side, its metallic hull now covered in swampy mess and muck and gunk, less shiny than it was. It seems that what was once a previously sealed door that Saul put some dynamite on has been blown open and now lies half submerged in the water. The trees have been torn and there's logs everywhere, there's rocks displaced, and the earth around it seems to have suffered a great trauma as this large creature fell from the sky and struck into almost like a meteor blast, and you notice that this scar of impact land just scratches across the swamp. And as you look up across the scar, you notice this creature, gunky and on its side in front of you, seemingly unmoving.
All right. Saul is going to hold his hand up and approach it very carefully, and he's going to take out one of his throwing knives that he never uses, and he's going to throw it at the tentacle from
Please roll your attack.
As he pulls out the knife, John definitely stealths. He hides.
Please roll a stealth roll.
that is a 24 to hit.
Hits.
Do I need to do damage?
Please roll.
5 points of damage.
The knife strikes into the tentacle, sinking into it. Nothing happens.
Gives a thumbs up with a big grin on his face.
Whatever it was, it seems it's dead.
I would like to stealth over to the opening, while keeping my ears open for any sounds coming from inside.
You see what looks like twisted and torn metal, and then what vaguely resembles glass, only it's not brittle and shattered. It seems to almost flow, but it too has been popped, almost burst like skin. Whatever lies within is half submerged under the water.
What is it? It's made of metal.
I'm gonna try to wade inside.
Saul, what are you doing?
He takes out his lantern, turns it on, tries to shed light onto the inside of it, see what's inside.
Frank would like to inspect the type of metal that it is on the outer thing.
Okay. Frank, can I get your Tinker's Tools check? Saul, can I get an active perception check to shine in with your light? Is anybody else doing anything else?
Okay,
No, but
Tinker's
can we get our
Tools.
tokens to put on the map so that we can like represent where we
Yeah,
are?
that would be indeed be nice.
I did get a
Um,
natural 20 on the perception
So,
check.
Nice.
Nick, how did we do Tinker's Tools again? I forgot.
It's
So
your
it's-
proficiency plus your intelligence modifier plus your.
Okay, so plus 9 because it's a tool proficiency. I have tool expertise.
Exactly, yeah.
Nice.
There's everyone's tokens to move around as they please.
So 19 in total.
Nice.
How deep is the water?
You notice it's deep water where this creature is sunk in, and it seems to be this creature is ripped in apart. But from the side, you can look from like the side, like around the north and the like the right hand side of it. You can look there, seemingly without issue.
Okay, so like from
And
here or something,
yeah,
or
actually,
higher, or
just as long as you're not standing directly in the water, you can do it.
yeah. Okay, so I'll stand over there. Okay, yeah. So I rolled a 19.
So with the natural 20, you shine your light into the creature, into this hole that you made in the creature's side. And as you do, I'm going to open up a second Alberio map and give you all your tokens again. Sorry.
I was a little confused. Yeah, what the hell?
And as you look inside, you notice what seems to be fleshy, veiny interior. The areas that aren't this metallic structure seemed to be at what at one point looked like living flesh. That same slimy tentacled.
Gross.
Question for you: is the creature's shell like turn on its side, or is it upright?
Yeah, it's on its side, like laying on its side.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So the floor is the walls.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Okay, so what did my 19 get?
You notice that this metal seems to be somewhat of a mix between steel and veins of this celestial or this astral iron material that you know. And it's interwoven in a way that you've never seen metal worked before. Almost as if the metal was weaved like a basket, or it wasn't smithed. You know, this hasn't been beaten by a hammer. That seems that this metal was shaped by some immense force. It
You can see.
resembles it like it could have been cast or it could have been like bent, but it doesn't look like anything that any normal process that you understand.
Mm, you can see Frank looking at this like touching it and bewildered, like he's confused as to how this is possible.
Something that you do notice is these sheets of metal that seem to almost be woven into each other. The seal points are oddly reminiscent of ceiling points that you've seen before on another structure, also with celestial in the seal in the joints.
Mm. Could I break the seal?
Can definitely try.
Okay. Do it. Is it? What's the best way of doing it? Like just shooting it, or like hammer?
Well,
I
I guess
mean,
you
you
have
would.
to try, right?
Yeah, I mean, you'd know that you could like chisel some off, or you could just try and break some off, or you could attack it if you want to. It's up to you, man.
I'll try and chisel some off. Trying to be professional about it.
Okay. Please make a sleight of hand check. Does anybody else want to do anything else? As Frank is messing with this.
15.
Okay,
John
I'll get
would
back to
would
you.
lurk in.
I'm just gonna give everybody else.
John would lurk in and
Okay.
just say, "What is this place? It looks like some kind of creature, but also a room somehow. What? I don't understand. Where are
On
its
its side,
guts?"
inside the room, you also seem to notice some sort of construction, as well as what looks like a cage, almost hanging from the ceiling. The construction resembles something. You're almost like a chair, maybe a throne.
What is this?
That's that stone thing. Sorry.
Is it a cage or a bed or something? Understand.
Is there anything inside it, or
Inside the cage?
Yeah.
What seems to be a decayed, emaciated body,
okay?
half
Is it
rotted, half eaten by the swamp creatures. It's humanoid.
humanoid? Can I do a medicine check, see if it looks like any creature that I know of? Perhaps one of the creatures that we killed near the pyramid?
Yep, go ahead.
Oh, that's a nat one, buddy.
Doesn't look like anything you can recognize.
Been,
Looks like a body that's been dead for a couple days.
been eaten on too much.
But-
Okay.
I mean, what does it look like beyond rotted and humanoid?
It seems to be wearing a pretty similar getup to the bandits.
Alright?
Seems to be wearing a pretty similar getup, and the same sort of rags and stuff that the bandits that you fought.
Does it look
Ah,
like a
okay.
man?
Yeah. Well, it looks like it once was a man. The flesh is almost entirely torn from the bones, and the body is half submerged. Of course, wedged into the bottom of the cage, now taken by gravity.
I'm sorry. What was the name of the Bandit brothers again? Hargrim? Was it?
That sounds about right, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we found our missing bandit. This must be the other brother, Hargrim. Uh, was he their captive? I wish he was alive so I could ask him. Afraid we won't get any answers now. Let's search the
Sure.
rest of this place. Sure it's clear.
Can I try to search the body, see if it's? I know half of it's submerged. Just try to search its pockets. Just make sure there's no clues or anything important.
You'd have to get it out of the cage first.
Looking for
It
blues
is
clues.
still locked with it.
Okay.
So what's going on with Frank and the chiseling?
Okay. So nobody else wants to do anything else. I've had Lula and Aslan. You guys want to do something? I just want to give you guys a chance first.
Can Aslan try and break the cage?
Okay. Yeah.
What do I roll?
Roll an attack on it.
Okay.
You have advantage because it's still.
Okay. It's 10.
That's a miss.
He
How do
just
you
hits
miss
in between the
standing
bars.
still?
He
Yeah,
just hits in
you just like
between the
hit it.
bars.
You just hit into the bars, and like the metal just catches your blade, and there's like clink, 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 clanks, and doesn't actually do any damage.
Ching ching.
Lula, would you like to do anything? Bring it back to Frank.
No.
Frank, you put your chisel to the shell. You raise your the hammer on the back of your gun to strike. And as you tink, you hear. Oh, I need to turn the
Right.
crystal.
Yeah,
damn
Jimmy
it.
Crisp off.
God damn it.
I see your
God
mouth
damn it.
moving.
Yeah, no, I know. It's annoying. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna go like. As you smack it with the back of your hammer, you hear that ting as the back of your hammer strike the chisel. You hear on the other side of the ship.
I go investigate. What is it?
On the other
There's
side of the
more
ship?
gravity.
No, as Frank starts roaming away, John would say, Frank, where are you going? Let us go with you. And he would begin following him.
Yeah, come on guys. I did something.
Careful. Could still be something in here. Someone.
Yeah, Frank will turn his gun around back to being a gun instead of a hammer.
Okay.
Now we can't hear you at all, bro.
As the two of you step over this. Sorry, I have push to talk on after meant to push. You step over this creature's shell to investigate. You notice something. It looks vaguely resembles a barnacle.
A barnacle?
Yeah, a barnacle on the bottom of this metallic shell. And you notice that while most of it is fused completely to the side of the shell, part of it is now ripped itself off. And you see the flakes of whatever this barnacle material is now falling off of it into the water. Seems you moved it.
So I've done what exactly? I've moved it?
It seems whatever you did made this barnacle react, and slowly start to detach itself from the shell of this creature.
Are there more of those
This
points
construct in front of the barnacles?
of the thing I hit with my chisel the first time, like those chain points, whatever you call them?
It's
Healing points.
yeah, it's literally just the seals like between the plates of metal. So yeah,
Yeah, are there more of those?
it's like all over the ship.
Okay, so
Like
Frank will look at the rest of the group and say, Keep an eye on this thing. I'm gonna continue trying, see what happens."
Frank.
And he's gonna.
So when I
stop.
describe it like it's woven metal, right? It's like the plates of metal fit into each other perfectly, but not like they're welded together. Almost like they curve in and over on top of each other, like scales, like natural materials, like chitinous armor or something like that. And the seals in between them seem to be these seals of celestial. If you understand what I'm saying, right? That's where you hit. And this is everywhere on the ship that there's this metallic chromatic material.
So if I continue chiseling away at it, can I take some more of the steel?
Frank, please, let's stay focused. We need to search the rest of the ship.
Do you know how amazing this stuff is? I've never seen anything weaved into it like this.
Frank,
I gotta take some of
we're
it home with
we're
me.
in a dangerous place. May at least secure this place first before you start trying to do whatever it is you're doing, tinkering
You
or
can see
whatever.
you can see a little bit of pouting of Frank's face, whereas he was like, "All right, fine," and he puts his chisel away.
Come on now, stay focused. And then John creeps forward and he begins going deeper into the creature or
So,
ship.
so I'll bring the lantern along to light the way.
Yeah. So we'll do that.
Yeah, and we move into the next room. This place seems to be on its side, but there's no stairs, even though there's a second level. I don't get it. How do they get around?
Flying, perhaps?
Yeah, but what is flying in here? Ooh. Maybe it's those eye cultists.
I can just
Perhaps this is
from the front.
perhaps this is their doing. Yes.
If that's the case, oh boy.
Push to talk.
I wonder what their involvement is in all this.
As you guys step into the second room, talking about this, you notice that what would have once been the wall, which is now the floor on its side, there seems to be a wheel. And on the wheel lies another body, emaciated, starved, humanoid. It looks almost like a goblin, very tall goblin, maybe some sort of weird hobgoblin. Green skin, skinny, emaciated, long ears. And it seems to have been the body has suffered major trauma and is now strapped to this rack. Around the room are chains and
Is the goblin
various
alive?
implements. Oh, absolutely not. And it looks to have been dead even longer than the other body.
I try to determine what sort of trauma it went through with the medicine check. That's all right. 21. Oh, we can't hear you, buddy.
This body was clearly tortured to death. And on top of being stretched over a chain, you notice that most of the arm, shoulder, knee, hip bones are dislocated. And it's been stretched, pulled over a rack, beaten, emaciated, burnt. Just the most horrendous torture you could possibly imagine. And as you're looking across this body, you notice something on the wrist.
Man, This one did not die pretty.
symbol of what seems to be a slightly oval circle with a slit down the middle. A line down the middle.
The mark of the eye.
I'll take that.
What, you're taking his wrist tattoo?
Oh, is it a wrist tattoo? All right. I mean, sorry, you cut
I'll
out.
take that.
I filled in. I filled
Murder
in race
hobos.
in my mind. No, I won't do that. I might flip open my little book and sketch it, but that's as far as it goes.
Oh wait, where was the thing of the eye?
On his
on
wrist.
On the wrist.
On the goblin's wrist?
Yes.
I see.
Is it goblin?
Goblin,
Goblin,
hobgoblin,
hobgoblin. What is something like that?
and
If it is a goblin, it's taller than any goblin you've seen before. It seems to be
Hobgoblin's
some.
smaller?
it's been stretched out. So
No, like naturally taller. Like if this is a goblin, this is a goblin that someone has grabbed on the corner and just like stretched upwards, you know, and to the side slightly.
Yeah, it's stretched out a little.
That was great.
Luna would like to.
That was fucking
Luna would like to
horrendous.
investigate. Luna would like to investigate what exactly is that corpse.
So is there more? Is there in this room also stuff for Frank the Chisel, right?
The walls seem to be covered in
In the
the
same
same fleshy, the same fleshy, veiny material that I described to Saul at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
So it seems
Yep.
whoever was here didn't like the members of the Eye. Or perhaps those people aren't connected to whatever was going on within the mountain. But still, let's move on. I think I see another opening up ahead.
Hold on, hold on, John. Hold on, John. Let me just have a look at this corpse quickly. Luna rolled a 21 for investigation.
On what?
To try identify,
On the corpse.
Investigation.
to try identify what exactly is this corpse, like what race or species. Now I don't know.
I'm gonna help you
Some
a
kind of
little bit because
goblinoid.
21 was a really good roll. Do you have history, medicine, nature, any of like those skills? Are you proficient with any of them?
Oh hell no.
No.
Medicine,
Then
right?
the only bit of information that I'm going to give you with that investigation is this is in fact not a goblinoid.
Yeah.
okay.
Got a feeling. Now,
So
you see-
useful.
you know what?
It was a
do
very
struggle with
specific
goblins.
question, and also you rolled before asking me what you should roll. So,
Okay. Look, I remember stories. At least one story. Let's not talk about them.
Yeah,
Of
it's-
like these monsters that are real nasty, like real nasty. I forgot what they're called, but really hard to take down. So I'm just worried that if these whatever that fuck all this is manage to take down this type of scary son bitch that I think what it is, maybe not, maybe could be.
John
Then
has his
we
back
are-
turned towards her. He's watching like the door while she's just telling this whole story inside the dungeon.
Lula, have you seen this thing?
No,
This thing is
hell no.
massive.
It's massive, but I remember stories that let's not talk about them, told me when I was younger, before coming to the ranch. I was like, these hard to take down some bitches. Tall. That's all I remember.
All right. Are you? Can we go on to the next room?
Sure, yeah, let's go.
Okay. John.
John sighs and then he approaches the doorway or whatever it looks like and tries to open it himself.
it seems to be just some sort of hatch, and as you pull it, it slides open. It was not contained at all. And as you go inside, unlike the other part of the creature, this part seems to be entirely made out of the same metallic weave as the outside. And within, this part isn't submerged in water. You open the door and the water starts to pour in. You notice on the floor broken glass, containers, and what looked like hooks on the right-hand wall, which would have once been the ceiling. It's somewhere between some sort of weird Frankensteinian laboratory and an abattoir.
What's an abattoir?
Slaughterhouse.
Meat locker.
Okay, gotcha.
Meat locker, yeah.
Frank will go investigate looking through the things of the Frankensteinian part to see if he can find anything interesting.
You can roll investigation or perception, see what you see.
It'll be an investigation because I'm proficient in that.
Yeah, John walks in and begins searching for clues and signs of who was here, where the
14.
crew is.
Same thing, investigation, please.
I'll roll the 14.
I rolled a 3.
What you notice are shattered beakers, shattered containers, all except for one.
Were they
Inside.
labeled? Or like remnants of anything in there?
Well, as you look around with the 14, I'm going to give you one little bit. You do find what appears to be a small glass container surrounded in metal, and it seems this one wasn't shattered like all of the others. And within sits a floating brain in this strange green tinted liquid.
Oh, hey
And
Frank.
as you raise it up,
I'm sorry.
the brain just floats there.
Frank will.
Oh, hey
will
Frank. Where
grab it
did you
and-
find
and-
that? Oh my God! What's that? What?
Yeah.
It's.
Aslan, we found you a new brain.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Did he say brain? Ah!
Oh,
You can
who
see
would do
Frank
such a
just
thing? Oh my goodness. Oh. And then John would he would look dizzy for a moment, and then he would stumble and have to set a hand against the wall, and then he would release the contents of his stomach.
Lula's going to go next to John and give reassuring pats on his back, rubbing his back. Hey there, buddy.
Frank,
As
Frank
you
will
do,
show it
and
to Saul.
the water floods in through the wall. John unloads his stomach, and the water level of the room increases slightly more, and it starts to slush in the bottom. The sick floating around your ankles.
Frank goes to show the brain to Saul.
Yeah, Saul looks at it, and then he starts looking around because we have all these broken beakers everywhere. Are there any other brains like floating
Or like
in the water?
like just squishing somewhere on the table.
You don't notice anything offhand in the flooding water and between the sick and whatever. There's nothing immediately visible to you.
The broken glass containers that we do see, do they look like they're like the same type as the brain jar?
They're all different sizes. Some of them look even big enough to put a man inside.
Yeah, Jesus.
We're not seeing the contents anywhere. We're just seeing like these broken.
Most of them are broken, and the contents is now mixing with the water on the floor.
So we're seeing like.
Does it do anything?
Huh?
Nothing you guys can notice or like immediately.
Is there like a weird discoloration or of anything? Like how the jar has green liquid in it? Is it?
What you do notice is that there is definitely elements of rot and decay in the water. And with it all being slushed up, you notice that the smell inside this room is even more putrid than the creatures that you dealt with before, and it smells like rotting flesh.
Yeah.
Rotting flesh or rotting organ meat?
Yes.
Wait.
I need to go outside. John pushes past Saul and goes out to
Frank will
get
use
fresh air.
prestidigitation to kind of clean the water and make it at least less smelly.
You guys hear another and feel the whole construct, this creature that you're inside, rumble slightly.
What is happening?
All looks around, bewildered.
We need to get out of here. Come on.
Go, go, go!
Alright. Get
Yeah,
out of here.
John begins running towards the exit.
As you guys
Same.
run towards the exit, you hear a further as these cracks, and the whole thing shakes. Finally, as you guys are starting to make your way through the door, the whole thing lurches on its side and starts to slide deeper into this crater that the thing has created. Where is everybody running? Because it's now slipping deeper into the water.
We're
To the
running
exit.
towards the top exit.
Mhm.
Where we came
No,
in from.
you're at the exit now. You're at the exit. I'm asking you where you're running from the exit. It's about to start sliding.
Okay, so John's gonna run out the exit, and then he's gonna go right towards the back end of it.
Yeah, John.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just kind of scurrying over the top that's still poking out and then hopping
Yeah.
over onto a rock.
I guess he would try and jump to this rock
Mm-hmm.
and then down
Well,
and beyond if he's
that
able.
works for me. As you do that, you notice on this end where Frank was looking, this barnacle is gone. And as you're able to pull away from the ship, you notice on the top, there's 4 spiked limbs pull their way onto the top of this creature, onto its metallic hide. And then as you look up from these 4 spiked limbs, you notice a long, tentacled mouth. It raises itself towards you, and the tentacles part, and you see a small octopus-like beak, and the creature shrieks at you. And as it does, we're going to end the session there.
Oh
Horrifying.
gosh.
Please come and join us again next week, as we'll see
Can't wait.
what is attacking the party.
Again.
Damn, that was crazy. Man, thank you everyone for watching.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank you so
people.
much for joining us. We'll see you again next week. Have a lovely time. Good luck on all your adventures, and may all of your rolls be natural 20s.
Yeah, happy
Yeah,
holidays.
I wish that happened to me today.
All right, bye everybody. Thank you so much.